So I wanted to share with you guys, because I'm like, what the fuck was I doing? I wanted to share with you guys something on this live stream, and I figured out how to screencast recently, right? So we're gonna go to YouTube, and I'm gonna show y'all something on my page. I'm not sure who could see. It's in my shorts, right? It's right here, and I renamed the title just so you guys can see. I'm gonna pause it, and then I'm gonna let y'all know what the fuck I wind up seeing, right? So basically, the other day I was on live. Let me show you the break down the series of events, right? So the other day I had took a shower. I think this is the day I had finished doing my hair. So I had pause it. So I had finished doing my hair. And feel free, I'm not sure if I can see y'all comments or not, but today is gonna look a little different because I want to show y'all something, right? So I named it after I watched it last night, Female Spirit pulled on camera, right? And let me show y'all something, because if you watch my lives and you know when I do my readings, you'll see like shit happen around me, like if I'm passionate, the lights are glitch and shit. But this time, listen, I will never be proven wrong. Let me show y'all something, because I was watching this last night after I finished cleaning, you know, same cleansing thing. Like my crib was extra clean. I slept really good, had another vivid dream. But when I made this video, right, that I'm about to play, this is what happened. I was real calm. Raja was in the room after his bath watching some cartoons, letting him wind down. I said, Buggy, you know mommy about to do her reading, so I'll be in the room shortly and we'll go to sleep, right? He was in there watching some cartoons, singing along with it. I decided to paint my nails when I did these colors, right? Remember, I changed it. Remember, y'all, I was looking for a nail polish remover this day. So I found the nail polish remover. I get on live. Didn't have too much to say, right? Because people was trying to, if you guys would have seen the comments, and you could watch the live back too. People were like just saying dumb shit on the live. So I'm just like, listen, I'm not talking no more. Just watch me paint my nails, right? Because they just kept saying stuff. Oh, you're fat. You're this. God is great. Like doing shit to like, even though God is great, right? But it was like other shit that they know don't resonate with me. So basically, I'm going to play it. You're going to hear the woman, like the spirit, whatever. Now, I came to two conclusions, because I'm not sure if whoever's watching was on my live the other day when I told you guys I cleaned the crib, went to bed, and the door just like, the door. You know, I've encountered these things from a baby, right? So I'm not scared. It's just like, I know every spirit, every energy is not welcome around me. It's like the ghost whisperer. Like once one ghost or whatever you want to call it, peep that she could see them, now all of them want to come. So let me show y'all. And the bitch said why, and I answered her, right? I'm not sure if it was, but I'm going to play it. Just listen closely. You're going to hear my baby in the background, and you're going to hear the TV playing. Just listen. Okay. So just with this one.
Take a deep breath. Y'all don't disrupt my peace. I'm going to just tell y'all one time.
Okay.
Don't disrupt my peace. I'm gonna just tell y'all one time. Don't disrupt my peace. I don't play when it comes to my peace.
And you can hear the TV in the background, Raja, in the room. You can hear it.
I go to sleep in a good mind. I wake up in a good spirit. Throughout the day, it may get a little crazy, but
listen.
Just watch me paint my nails, y'all. At this point, just watch, okay?
Wait, hold on. Let's pause it. Now, did y'all hear her say, why? I played it back and back and back. I'm like, at the moment when I heard it, but I'm like, sometimes I pick up on people talking shit behind the scenes, right? Like, if somebody's watching me while I'm on live and they say something, like somebody said, shut the fuck up, and I heard it in my head, right? And I said, I would never stop talking, like, but this time I heard why. That's why I wound up laughing, because I'm like, Raja in the room, and I heard when the thought crossed my mind, like, oh, is that Raja? Like, I could have easily turned it around, but after this, the whole live, you see me get up, go in the room to make sure he's in the room. Raja was in the room the whole time, and he's just like listening to the thing. I'm like, that shit crazy. So let's rewind it one more time. That way y'all can see, like, I don't be. Shit is on camera. That's what I'm saying. You just gotta have the ears to hear, the eyes. Some people can see them. I can hear them. I can sense them, right? I can sense the energy they carry, whether it's good or bad, or my ancestor or somebody else's, or somebody trying to project themselves into my atmosphere being nosy, right? Because it is such thing as monetary spirit. And hit that thumbs up if y'all keep
it. Just watch me paint my nails, y'all. At this point, just watch, okay? Like, I've said enough for the day, okay? And choose, cause at this point, take a deep breath. Y'all don't disrupt my peace. I'm gonna just tell y'all one time. Don't disrupt my peace. I don't play when it comes to my peace. I go to sleep in a good mind. I wake up in a good spirit. Throughout the day, it may get a little crazy, but
listen. It's coming up. Listen one more time. I played it backwards.
Just watch me paint my nails, y'all. At this point, just watch, okay?
And you hear Raja?
Like,
you hear Raja?
I've said enough for the day, okay?
Raja was nowhere around me. It was like the person or the spirit or whatever was like right here next to the microphone. Like, why? No window was open. It was quiet because it was so quiet in here that the TV in the background, you could faintly hear it in and out. Somebody said, "Oh, it's real quiet. The baby sleep." And I said, "No, he said watch the TV. He should be going to sleep soon." So it was, if it's just me and Raja not running back and forth, it's always going to be quiet. So I'm just like, I seen it. I peeped it last night, and I'm like, I heard it, but I didn't think it was cool on camera. That's the thing. I like to point these things out for the non-believers, right? And I just sent it to his grandma. I'm like, because I was gonna tag a few of my people that be watching my lives. Like, yeah, I heard that shit, right? Because they didn't see when I was talking and being passionate. They seen the lights glitch. Mind you, I just changed the light bulb. Ain't no bugs up there because I just cleaned that shit. So you could see like the light's not glitching now, but I've had these encounters, right? Now they starting to show them, like the other day I told you guys when I finished washing and getting ready to chill out, my door said, and when the door opens, sometimes the door slams shut. It just depends if you got that little space under your door. It happens, right? But the window was open this much. It didn't happen no other time but that one time. Like if somebody slowly said open the door. So that's when I start speaking out loud, like anything that's not for my higher good don't belong here. You are not welcome. You have to speak these things, because most buildings I lived in have like this, every building has an energy to it, right? People like to say, they always like to explain it scientifically. They say, oh, a footprint. This building don't really got a footprint, right? Everywhere does, but it didn't happen when the last person was here, so it shouldn't happen. So it goes back into spirituality, like where some of us are more susceptible to pick up on like the other realm more than others. Like if you're spiritually in tune or your gifts are heightened, we're more sensitive. But I love when it's cool on camera. You know why? I'm not the type to go, like I said, well, I read energy, so yeah, I do welcome it in, but I know how to transmute it off of me, because if you don't, hold on, y'all, he got the flower on my leg. Nope, I just cleaned that couch yesterday. Goodbye. You're not gonna tear it up. So I made some fried shrimp, some French fries, and some chicken nuggets. Come have some more chicken nuggets and French fries. Come eat some of your chicken nuggets here. You got 3 left. But yeah, so I'm like, I love to catch it on camera, because I'm not sure if anybody's saying that, and this is my first time doing this one, but it just like, because people love to talk about this and that, and then when they see it, explain it. If the spiritual don't, people say it exists, but then those be the ones like, oh, I'm not sleeping there tonight. I gotta move. I gotta pack up. Like in reality, that's not the case. Like it's some people, would be extra scared, and some people, if you're used to it, you can't welcome more energy, and you have to have the know-how on what energy. Like I said, if it's all of my ancestors, they don't give a fuck if you blood or not, right? So you only call in ancestors that will be protecting you, or were balanced, or like the other day, look, I'm looking at this picture, right? Because this is just a random live. So I decided to draw, this woman. She looks like me a little bit. She have the mold hair like myself, but she doesn't have the eye one. So I'm like, I summed it up like, oh, I just was guided to draw my ancestor, right? So I never finished this one. And while I'm looking at it, right, I'm like, some of our ancestors were not fully there to their highest potential, right? Because life and just they had it a little rougher, right? They had different challenges than us, right? Because it's all rough. But it's different when it's just you against the whole world, and that's the reality. It's not people feeling like it's them against the whole world. Sometimes it be them literally against the whole world. So she wasn't finished completely, but she had a light inside her, right? And then my baby wound up drawing over her mouth and her throat, right? And he just was scribbling, but you see the pencil over her mouth, meaning this is one of the ancestors, like I call her, I just needed to match a face with an energy, right? Because it's different energies. Like when you see me draw, that's a whole nother one. When you see me like speak my truth, that's because I welcome that energy in, right? It's a part of me, it's a part of my blood. It's not inviting a stranger in. Same way people fill themselves with the Holy Spirit, and it's 1,000 Holy Spirits, but that's a whole nother conversation. Like you don't even know where that shit came from, and you just invited it in. No, anything's a part of my bloodline. Yeah, come on in, right? Some of them, but he drew a line, and that tells me that she was silent. Her throat chakra, people wanted to attack the way she showed up in the world verbally. She probably was a cutthroat person, meaning like somebody that spoke her truth and spoke the truth and hurt a lot of feelings. So that's probably why she's no longer here. But we have similar features. She looked taller and same type of build, right? Maybe slim in the face. But yet, and then purple, that represents like royalty. So she had this energy that says like, okay, I'm gonna be respected. And I'm like, okay, maybe it was her, right? But I feel like it was a bitch through this, because like I said, sometimes I speak and I'll read the comments where people just, they come and attack me with they Bible thumping ass, them. Or they'll come and try to group up and say the same shit, like, oh, you're fat, you're this and that, like chatting, trying to project on me. And I just like push that shit to the side, but I see you, right? I see it for what it is. And I'm still called to speak my truth. I'm still called to talk to you guys. I'm still called to do readings. I'm still called to be the best Robyn I could be, right? Welcome all of those who are watching though, because this shit was crazy. I had to play that for y'all, because I'm like, I had just did my hair. Raja was in the room, and that's not the first time. It was a video from, like I said, I've experienced this from a child, but now that it's actually being shown on camera, I'm like, I had another incident when I was on the bus, but that wasn't the same energy. That was, sometimes energies, depending on what you're doing, right, at what time of day, different energies try to attach onto us. So I was coming somewhere late at night when I was a teenager on the bus, and I was on Facebook Live when I had Facebook, and then the bus was quiet, and then you hear somebody say, it was nobody on the bus behind me. I was like all the way in the back. There was nobody next to me, like, and you hear a nigga talking. Now that was an attachment, right? See, when they feel like you're spiritually like, oh, you like the Ghost Whisperer, go watch it if you don't know what it is. If they feel like Miranda could hear them, they're gonna be following her, like ignoring her ass. I told you I had a fucking spiritual husband. I didn't invite that energy in, but maybe I was unaware until I started seeing a pattern. Like, so I could have invited it in unknowingly, right? Before I was like a little bit more along my journey. I was still spiritual, but I just was unaware of some of my gifts and how to like cleanse my energy, right? So I knew, like, I seen shit, but I just didn't know what to do with it, right? That was the thing. So it's levels to this. Like, now I'm at a place where I know how to cleanse. It's only going to evolve from here. And you too. Now, the shit I experienced, like I said, is different. I just wanted to get on here and chat about it. Some people would be fucking spooked out their damn skin. Like, and that's why some niggas go crazy. They be like, oh yeah, they schizo, they this and that, because they don't have no proof. But when you have proof and you still diagnosed with something, no, that's trying to disregard what the. I just watched the video. The guy, he purposely, they diagnosed him with schizophrenia. He's it's a guy by the door. The police came to like get him medical treatment. He had a GoPro or something, and I'm not sure if y'all seen it on YouTube, but it came across my timeline. And you see the clock just fall. He's standing by the door. He's not gonna let me go, and then the clock just fall by the door. How much more proof this nigga need to let y'all know it's a nigga standing right there? You can't see it. He had the eyes to see. Me, I have the ears to hear, right? I do have the eyes to see, like, within people. But I won't just see them by themselves unless I'm, like, in the dream state or something, right? And I can see them clearly, like, Raja, off my toothbrush. Turn off the water. Hold on, y'all. Y'all know he about to start acting up. Okay, hold on. Come on, it's nap time. That's enough. You wash your hands so much. You wash your hands so much. Okay. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to wash this. Come on. Get your hands. Go take a nap. Come on. It's okay. Let's go. You're not gonna keep playing with no soap. Get out the bathroom. Oh, come on. Go lay down on the couch. You don't gotta go in the room. Get out my bathroom. Let's go. Go lay down on the couch so you can take your nap. Come on, get your tablet. I said stay out my bathroom. Get done with the. Go on the couch. Go on the couch. Here, come get your Mickey Mouse. I wash your Mickey Mouse. Come move my phone. Look. I had washed your Mickey Mouse. He all fresh and clean. Take him and go lay down. He looking like Mickey Mouse today. Get up. Go lay down on the couch and take your nap. We'll go in the room and take your nap. Let me close this window. Lay down. Oh, what? Okay, I'm back, y'all. Cause this is nap time. He was eating his lunch. Lay down and take your nap like he was going. He was going to sleep, and then I had just finished his food. So, can you guys hear me good or no? I said, let me come up on here and just do a little chat section. I'm not sure if y'all saying nothing because the way I got this set up, I wanted to show y'all this. And I'm not sure if I could go back to the live where you could actually see it, right? But for those of you who just listen to what I'm saying. And at this time,
take a deep breath. Y'all don't disrupt my peace. I'm gonna just tell y'all one time. Don't disrupt my peace. I don't play when it comes to my peace. Okay?
Yeah.
I go to sleep in a good mind. I wake up in a good spirit throughout the day. It may get a little crazy, but watch me paint my nails at this point. Just watch, okay? Like, I've said enough for the day, okay?
And another thing too, if you know you're being spiritually monitored, right? Like, this is just advice because I'm not sure if some people been, my thing is if you didn't have this gift from the womb, it's something else, right? We acquire more gifts, but they only turn into they only evolve, right? But it's not in us. I mean, it's in us, it's not on us, right? So I know when somebody really got a gift or not. While I'm at the park today, last night I did pull some cards for myself. And I told y'all yesterday, I think on the live, I said, earlier this morning, I said one was a warning about me taking my baby to the park, like a risk, a feminine energy that I'll meet at the park, right? And I'm gonna get into that shortly because, like I said, people always come to me with smiling faces. They don't come on that blatant because it's like they be trying to trick my spirit, but I'm still aware. I had pulled, what do I need to know? It was one about a risk of feminine watching. It was one about what's to come. And then it was something else that I need to heal and work on, right? So, or the phase where I'm at right now, healing a part of myself, right? Mainly my sexual energy. So yeah, but I'm pretty open. So why I did that yesterday. Today I go to the park. I go to the park all the time. I meet people all the time. You know, older people start talking to me. I start talking to them. Like, I'm that type of person. And Raja, there was an older Russian lady. She come, eyes like, you know what I said about them damn eyes. She's like, she's a sweet old lady, but she was like, yes, he is blessed. He's your twin. So you know what they say in Russia, if the baby looks like the mom, he will be extra blessed. And I'm like, oh yeah, my baby blessed, protected, and loved, right? I didn't say that, but I already know he's blessed. I don't need nobody to confirm that, right? But so me and her talking, and she's distracting me, and Raja's inching his ass out the park. So, and I catch it. I'm on point. I'm like, wait there, wait for mama. He said, I want to go to the beach. So the lady's talking to me. She's telling me how, you know, she took a class and it was trying to teach us. And I'm like, before the lady even popped up, I'm like feminine, because I'm like, I'm at the park again. So I'm like feminine, wrist, watching. So I'm looking at the building across, like, I go to different parks with him, so it's not like the same thing. I always switch up my routine just in case, right? Because I've had stalkers before, so I already know how to move in the real world. Like, let's keep it a bug. You would never catch me lacking, right? And if you think you did, you didn't. You got another thing coming. So I remind you, I did that reading. I'm like, and right before that, after I was thinking about that, about the warning I got, then the lady came to the park. It was no kids in the park. Raja had the park to himself. I'm like, okay, he could chill. We doing laundry. He's at the park. So we're gonna walk back shortly. Anyway, we walked to the beach and then wound up coming back. But because I'm like, okay, tomorrow's supposed to be 70 degrees. We'll go to the beach. But yeah, I was just like, it's not her though, but that was to like try to get me off guard. So when the real thing do come, I won't be, or I probably be like, oh, I already met the risky. No, it was an old lady, and from the time Raja was born, these old ladies been flocking towards us. Like, from the time I didn't even show his face as a newborn, but they was drawn to his stroller from the time he came out my fucking womb. From the time Raja came out my womb, like, these women, he be Russian, Indian, African, like all these women. And I'm like, okay, so I already know what struck, because he's a very handsome baby, right? And he would be a handsome man. So see, people that are attract all types of people, they have different challenges than, you know, us regular looking folks, right? Some people are appealing to everybody. That's just what it is, right? There's no ugly child, but some people are more appealing, I would say. And I'm like, from a baby, it'd be woman, the opposite sex. So I'm like, yeah, I have to be extra on it with him, because I already know which direction this could go. He could turn out to be a hoe like his father, or, you know, like most males, like he could just be loose with his energy. So I'm teaching him from, like, if he already do what I do, he know how to, I move the Palo Santo, he know what I say, like, you know, I say I love you, you know, I speak life. So Raja's very smart, he retains information, but that's just a whole nother, you know. I'm like, let me, so if y'all saying anything I can't see, but thank y'all for watching, because I put the thing on there. I'm not sure if I can see her.
And choose.
But yeah, so I'm just like, why? It's like I've been more my spiritual gifts have been like reaching another level, and that's why I pulled back a little from doing the readings, because the other day I was, you know, talking to somebody, and it was, yeah, I would never get used to it, but I get a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, it's been a lot going on spiritually, and I've been having to protect myself. That's why moving forward, when I do my lives and stuff, I just can't, because me even responding to them sometimes, that people would take the little bit, I say this all the time, people would take the little bit of crumbs. Let me finish your thought. If they can't get full access to you, they'll take the pinches of you, right? Because you're worth something. So, and that may be for somebody else out there. But I brought up the lady also because she said something that I'm not sure if whoever's watching, if you watch me on a regular, you know, I say repetitive things, you know, based on what I think. And I always say, right, anytime I'm doing a reading or just talking to people, practice makes perfect. Don't I always say that when it comes to my drawings? I always say practice makes perfect. This lady said she started telling me a story about her learning English, and she said, well, I like to say practice makes perfect. And I'm like, I always say that. So I was just like, mind you, I got a little warning about a connection, a female connection in the part. Now I'm still not sure if that's her or if that was just a pre-tester, right? Precursor, whatever you want to call it. Before the actual feminine energy come in, that's actually watching, right? But yeah, I say this to say, like, I just moving forward, I can't like respond back, no matter how much I want to. No matter how much I want to, because I be wanting to cuss people the fuck out, and sometimes I do. But moving forward, if they talking out their neck or something that I don't like to invoke a certain energy within me, like sometimes people say stuff and it make me uncomfortable, right? But this is this is not my platform, this is my page, a part of basically this a portion of my platform. So you're not gonna say nothing off the wall or is automatically high because you don't have access. We have to set up boundaries with people, right? We can only allow but so many people in our energy. Off. No. Why did you do that? You're not listening. Okay. So I need to figure out how to take this shit off. Let me play. Oh, I could pause the stream. I'm trying to figure out how this shit work. This is my first time doing it. Let's see if I can. You guys could still see my screen. I can't even see no messages pop up. No, nothing, right?